Hello there, this is DBT, and this Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 9 on Nintendo Switch, and today I will be driving my beautiful Lamborghini Revuelto at gold in multiplayer to determine how far can it take me? That's right, it's finally time to do this test, and I've been dying to do so because I already posted a video where I showed you how I was going to, and actually how I goldened out this car. Straight up gold, not max, gold, and I'm so happy about it. But I've been meaning to test it out in multiplayer to see what it can do. Now, to give you a bit of context, right now I am towards the end of the gold league, meaning that I should be able to rank up really quickly because it's understood that this car is definitely very strong, so you shouldn't have too much trouble in the gold league. What I'm curious is to see what is going to happen in the Platinum League, where people are going to be driving high Class B cars and Class A cars, where this, well, I think it's going to be the most interesting to do the races, whether I get W's or L's. It's all about seeing what it can do and, well, how far can it, you know how this is called. So, yeah, let me show you the car. Again, I have to repeat it because, come on, gold, it's at gold. Let's have a quick look at the stats. We have, again, the top speed is definitely on the average top speed of Class A. It's not insanely fast, but for a Class B, it's definitely on the fast side. Acceleration is where this thing really shines, of 86, that's really damn quick. Handling is pretty good, and the nitro is where this is gonna suffer, and that is actually why I wanted to play it so much in this multiplayer season, which is Ghost. Because while this car with the bad nitro could really shine in Ghost Slipstream, at the same time in Ghost Slipstream is where people really bring the really damn fast cars. Think of an Apollo N, McLaren F1LM, things like that, right? That go ridiculously fast, even in Class A. So over here, just with regular Ghost, it's more interesting to me precisely to try to figure out, well, just how good the car is. Now, as you can see, there's only 3 people in this race. We got Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider and a Ferrari something that I don't know what it is because I don't know anything about Ferraris, but let's do it. And actually the Ferrari guy disconnected, so that's just between me. Oh, I missed the nitro bottle somehow. That's between me and this Huracan. This, honestly, unless I really mess it up, this should be on my favor, because normally the main advantage of a Huracan is the insane acceleration, and granted, the nitro is also really good. That helps it a lot. But really, it's the acceleration that makes it shine. But the fact that this car, in theory, has a higher or better acceleration, this definitely puts the car an advantage, because at the end of the day, even if the Huracan has a lot of nitro, even with the nitro, it doesn't go as fast as this car goes without nitro. So I absolutely have a speed advantage, and then with the acceleration, it really shouldn't be too much of a problem. So if you ever wonder, hey, can this car beat Huracans? It definitely can, but again, it comes down to what kind of track you get. Though then again, this car also drifts really good, while the Huracan drifts just okay. So in many aspects, this has a bunch of advantages over the Huracan, and it makes sense, right? Because this is a 6-star car and whatnot, so yes. Oh man, it's just so good to test this thing. Now, unfortunately, because someone quit, I don't know that if this race alone is gonna give me the 12 points that I need to rank up. The idea was to rank up in one single race, but I don't know. Let's see if that was enough. Please tell me it was enough. Come on, man, really? 11 points? Are you kidding me? God damn. Holy moly, this is a full Lambo race. 3 Huracans, 1 Asterion, and my Revuelto in Rome, Italy. That's kind of dope. Here's a thumbs up for that. So let's see what my beautiful car can do. This definitely will take me out of the league. Again, I made it in a way, or in theory, I was supposed to rank up with the first race, but unfortunately I just didn't get enough opponents to really get that done. That Huracan is definitely accelerating, but I'm catching up. And again, because this is Ghost season, I don't need to worry about knockdowns. All I gotta do is make sure to handle my nitro decently enough and just get past this guy at some other point. Unless he's a much better driver, which is also a possibility, obviously. You know that I'm not a really good driver by any means, so people with skills can still beat people with a better car, so keep that in mind. Come on. Now, that's another thing that I did not mention. Because of the great acceleration of the Huracan along with the crazy nitro, that also means that its shockwaves are gonna be absolutely bunkered, and they're much more doable in a way than this of the Revuelto. But man, that was a good fight. Nice race. Lovely, lovely stuff. And look at that. All Lambo race. That's fantastic. You love to see it. But there we go. We have gotten into the next league. So now it's time to fight some Class A cars. And what's happening with my sound? Oh boy, we're in the big leagues now. All of these are Class A car. And a bunch of them are faster and some much faster than my car. So yeah, this is where things are gonna get tough. And you can see that I changed the color of the car simply because variety, why not? But again, this is what we're here for, to figure out if we're gonna be able to do anything. I honestly still expect this car to do somewhat okay. Maybe I will not win the race, but it should definitely give me an opportunity to just not finish last despite all that. Can we pretend this race didn't happen? Come on, DBT. Here you were trying to show off with the car, and then you're in the lead, and you proceed to mess up a barrel roll. Really? Well, someone else crashed, so that... 2 people crashed. Lovely. I mean, bad for them, good for me. But... yes. Alright, can I catch up to anybody? Like I said, most of these cars are faster, because you saw even the Pagani Huayra BC, which is a very nitro-focused car, which don't tend to be the fastest. Unless, you know, with some peculiar cases, like whatever. But even that is still a little bit faster. So, all right, let's pretend this race didn't happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you should remove it from the video. Let me remove it from the video. Nobody will notice. Let's do this, DBT. Don't forget to remove this race. Here we go. First race in the Platinum League. Let's go, baby. Nothing ever happened in another race. Obviously, I'm joking. I don't remove races. I always show you all the races that I do when I'm recording like this. I always do, not try, always do sequential races. Because the value to me is not to show, hey, look at me winning races. The value is to show what the hell can I do with the car? What can the car itself do? You know, all of that stuff. So if I were to cherry pick races, I would be giving you the wrong idea, you know? To me, it's more valuable for you to see the good, the bad, the mid, anything that happens, it's here, because that's how we do. But yeah, so honestly, I do believe that I could have gotten a pretty decent result on the previous race had I not wrecked. Now, I'm fearing that these people are just farming, because everybody's super far behind. And at least I think there were 2 or 3 Class A cars, so I don't know, are these people farming? It's weird because it's the very end of the season. We're like 1 day and some before the season ends. Well, the multiplayer season, not the full-on in-game season. Well, this person, La Niña and Kenny, are posting or showing emojis, so I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be an undisputed race. Oh no, wait a second, they're catching up. Look at that. All right, I don't know what happened there, but they're coming back, so cool. I mean, they're too far behind for me to lose this race, but still. Here we go. Let's go, Baba! Oh man, it's so rare for me to drive gold cars that this is definitely something else. Yeah, okay, so there was an Aventador J, Huayra BC, and 918 Spider along with 2 Hurricane Evos. All right, cool. Cool. And here I'm gonna get my ass handed because there's a Valhalla, and I think it's a pretty upgraded Valhalla, if not a straight up gold. I don't really know what is the gold rank of a Valhalla, but it's this Valhalla that I'm racing against is like a 4400 or so, so I'm willing to think that that's pretty close to gold, if not a straight up gold. But hey, Valhalla, it's faster than this car. It accelerates okay. I think I still have the acceleration advantage here, but yeah, you can hear it. I can hear the boom of the Valhalla going my way, and then if I hit the traffic cars, then that doesn't help me, does it? But hey, we're talking about one of the... Well, I guess it still counts as one of the kings of Class A. I think soon enough it's gonna be... What the... Come on, man, that's... Bull... Was that my mistake? All right, let me know in the comments right now. Was that jump my fault? Did I take it wrong? Obviously I cannot rewind it myself because I'm playing. But it may have been my fault, but man, that is so annoying. Oh, come on, man. I was looking good for at least a second place. What a terrible job I'm doing to show this car, man. And on top of that, you know what? I run already out of fuel, so this is where the video is gonna end. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna have to spend some tokens to refuel this thing, because man, it's just annoying. And normally that's why I like recording when I have more fuel. Like by the end of the entire in-game season, not the multiplayer season, I should have 7 fuel instead of 5, but you know, I'm not there, and I definitely wanted to record this video, so I'm gonna spend 40 tokens, which fortunately is not a ton, so I'll spend it just for the sake of continue driving this thing. Okay, and speaking of really strong cars, there's also a 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿𝐴. I like saying 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿AA, but I've heard people saying 𝐓𝐚𝐤𝐿AA. How do you pronounce it? I wonder. Yeah, so much like I was saying about the Valhalla, it's an elite class A car. Though this one is at rank 4300, so I'm willing to say that's not gold or anything, but still. But yeah, I was trying to say that the Valhalla, it's soon enough to be removed from elite class A. But that doesn't take... The fact that it gets removed from elite class A events doesn't mean that it no longer is one of the strongest class A cars. It definitely still is, so... You can... No, God! You cannot in any ways underestimate the power of the Valhalla. In a way, the Valhalla reminds me a little bit of the Revuelto because it's, you know, good handling, good speed, good acceleration, bad nitro. Okay. I should have gone for the jump for the sake of getting more speed, but so often I mess up that jump, and I've messed up already 2 races here, so I don't want to mess up a 3rd, so let's just keep going. But well, that Valhalla is definitely not in the reachable state anymore, but at least I'm beating another 4 cars, and I think at least 1 or 2 were class A cars. So I'm telling you, this car, the Revuelto, it might be class B, but it really is more comfortable against class A. This is where the car does its thing. I mean, it does it also in class B, you know, but you know what I'm saying. All right, I beat a Huarabi CBLF, Huracan, and an Aperta. Oh man, look at that, 3 class A. Only the Mola bit me. That's fair enough. You know what? I'm really thinking that this is just gonna be part 1 of how far can it take me for this car? Because now I got into a race with a single car of class B. But so I think I'm gonna do a second part of this video, but in another season. Like this was a test on Ghost season, and you can see that it definitely has potential. But I am also honestly a little bit disappointed at myself by messing up that hard 2 races. Well, one of them wasn't really my fault, was it? I don't know. Let's say that it was. Because man, I wanted to make something a bit more interesting for this car, and here we are. So yes, I will probably be recording a second part to this video at some point in the future. I'm not saying that it's going to be the very next video or anything. But yeah, playing with this thing a bit more in a different season so to see how it performs. Because man, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? And like I said, this race is another race that I wish it would have been with a bunch of class A car, and instead I'm against a single class B car. Granted, a car that is actually faster than mine, but it has horrible drifting, horrible handling, so it's not a very agile car. So all it has is a speed in a track where, you know, it's not full-on speed oriented, top speed oriented. And of course I'm talking about the SCG 003. I think so. I think that's what it was, right? But yeah, I mean, this result is not surprising to me, and I am a little disappointed that the game just gave me, yeah, 003. Oh well, fine. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. There's another Revuelto very upgraded, not gold, but we have 2 Aventador Super Veloces and an Apollo N. Aventador SB and the Apollo N are faster than the Revueltos, though they're not as agile. But this is absolutely 100% a track all about top speed. So this is where the Apollo N is gonna show its colors, because man, that thing does go really fast. And the Aventador Super Veloce, it's also pretty fast. I mean, depending on the rank at which they have it, I didn't really pay attention, but there's definitely some places where these fast cars might just be able to do some close the gap quite a bit. So let me focus, because this is a fun race to do for me. Top speed oriented track with a bunch of top speed cars. And almost all of them Lambos, except for that Apollo N. Listen, only because I wanted to race against the Apollo N because of how quick it is. Otherwise, I would be upset, like, come on, there's gonna be another full Lambo race. Right, someone's still catching up to me, you can see it. But I still have quite a bit of a lead, so long as I don't mess this section too hard. All right, we're good. Let's go, baby! Well played, everyone. That was a fun race. Damn. All right, look at that. Lamborghini Revuelto, look at the rank. It's nearing gold, to be honest. We got the Aventador Super Veloce, Apollo N, Hurricane Spider, and another SB. All right, I think those Aventadors are not fully upgraded, but still, they probably are still quicker than my car, but not as agile. Now, if I'm driving a gold Revuelto, might as well paint it gold, right? Now, I know, this color that I put doesn't really look proper gold. It's some weird, yellowy. But honestly, gold color itself, it's a... I think you could replicate a nice gold color if I had dual tone available, so that I could do yellow with orange, and that would make it look more gold than just a straight up yellow. But hey, whatever. I did what I could, all right? It's very unfortunate the Lamborghini cars in this game don't have dual tone options anymore. Oh god, please land right. Oh god, that was horrible. No, I'm gonna crash. Oh god, what am I doing? Focus, DPT, focus. You're still in the lead. Don't waste this. Someone's catching up. All right. Let me shut up. All right, there we go. I've recovered. It's fine. But yeah. But to be fair, it was the fault of the game for doing a very strange jump. All right, I'll blame it on that. But still. So yeah, to do a better gold-looking color, you should probably go with yellow. And yellowy, or rather orangey yellow, and you mix those two and you get a more accurate gold color. But hey, it's still good. All right, beat an Apollo N VLF and LaFerrari Aperta. Both VLF and LaFerrari Aperta, I think they're faster than my car. Well, the VLF for sure. The Aperta may be around the same speed. And you know what? It kind of bothers me that the race that I was the most excited about is the one that I messed up, where there was I think a GT by Citroen and all of that stuff, and it wasn't the same track, right? Not the same particular configuration, but still. Over here, I'm racing against a bunch of Gold League players and a couple of Platinum players, but really not much going on there. So, man, if I hadn't messed that up. But still, I guess that at the end of the day, this video has served its purpose to demonstrate that this car definitely has enough to compete even against Class A cars, and that is where this car is the most, I wouldn't say competitive or comfortable, because obviously the most comfortable would be in Class B, because it can beat a lot of cars over there. But over here, I think it's where it sits home, where you can really get some good results and get into some really fun races, as opposed to, you know, beating people of Class B that are driving much worse cars. But hey, at the end of the day, it works, it's fine, and just like that, we get another W for the mighty Lamborghini Revuelto. So if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that good stuff. Remember that I post literally daily, so there's something always to watch over here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.